West side, I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see Garrett Wilson, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Jets and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it will be the New York Jets taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners in 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, at Zach Wilson.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Number 18 on the year.
And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
On first down, Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 18 carries, 84 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield, but the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that 1st drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action. It's Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, New York.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
There's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for the offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All you do is just fall forward, and they're going to put them on the board instead. Driven into heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Shoves him away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Pacheco headed right. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
An 18-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the 1st down.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Chiefs 3. Naomi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We're going to get it through our hands. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Mike Evans, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they've got the lead over the visiting Colts as that one's gone to halftime. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And off to the races down the right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partners, a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Jefferson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Mahomes again. Open man right side is Rice. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coach...
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll go again with Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take it in. for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Mahomes to throw once more.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And quickly they get to the line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Chiefs 17.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. On 1st and 10, it's Hall to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for the Giants,
Their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.